Have you ever seen how a hungry predator devours its prey? We all know the level of voracity and gluttony with which it occurs. When we talk of our money, the hungry predator of our time is inflation. And it's showing up again, this time hungrier than ever before. At the time of this video, inflation is now becoming a global problem. Welcome to the Money and Investments channel. Here we discuss money, investment, and financial freedom that will help you to have a balanced and successful life. Canada, the US, and Great Britain's inflation have now reached a peak, the likes of which it never crossed in the past 3 to 4 decades. The record doesn't stop with them. Other countries around the world are also facing the money predator called inflation. In fact, it has led to crises and protests of devastated citizens in some of these countries. A good example is the inflation protest in Argentina and Sri Lanka. What's this inflation? Where is it coming from? How come we don't spot it up front? And what effect is it having on our financial life, especially the stock market? You will be able to answer these questions after watching this video till the end. We describe inflation as a hungry predator because when it arrives, it eats up your money, leaving you with less than you should have without any reduction in number. This is what we mean. Imagine you have $100 and this can buy you 5 t-shirts all at $20 each. When inflation strikes and the cost of shoes and shirts climb to $25, the same $100 you have can now only buy you 4 t-shirts. Without any reduction in amount, you now have $20 less than you do have before inflation. Looking for a well-diversified advanced trading platform? eToro is an excellent choice for the more advanced investors looking to diversify their portfolios and potentially branch out into different types of investing. Follow the link in the description to start your free account today and take your investing career to the next level. Inflation always has an unfriendly effect on the stock market. The rise of prices in the product market leads to nothing but a fall in stock price. When commodities set on the journey of inflation, companies will spend more to secure production and distribution, and eventually, the profit record will begin to fall. This retardation in performance draws its mark on the stock value in the stock market. Recently, Nasdaq, Sensex, Nikkei, DAX, and FTSE experienced falls of 4.7, 2.6, 1.9, 1.8, and 2.3%, respectively. These are but a few examples to buttress our explanation. And a day like this is another torrid time for the US stock in 2 years. The constant rise in the price of products also leaves investors with less to invest, and thus, low demand in the stock market will negatively affect stock prices. Did we see this coming, or did it take us by surprise? There is no absolute answer, but at the beginning of 2022, the price of crude oil, phosphate, wheat, and soybeans rose significantly in comparison to the record they set in 2021. We should have known from here that inflation was already on the surge before the Russia-Ukraine war, and the recent China-Shanghai lockdown added fuel to the fire. The inflation was actually coming from the pandemic that hit the world. During the period of the coronavirus pandemic, everyone was on lockdown, and consumer spending went below the line. Now that everything's back to normal and spending is now kicking in, the market demand continues to rise since people have the money to pay. Now, the problem is that the producers have done little in the past year to expand their capacity. So, the supply is not enough to meet the demand. And in simple economics, the price of products will continue to rise as the supply cannot cater for the level of demand. Although the government and central financial institutions are late to take action, there is hope for better days as they are now taking responsibility and working on ways to solve the problem. On another side, the war is creating a great obstacle to progress. Wheat and oil come majorly from the two countries at war. What that means is that famine and food insecurity will take their toll if the war refuses to end. Soon, we'll have to start fighting against famine and hunger. This problem was recently addressed by the United Nations. They are working on the resumption of food exports from Ukraine. That's good news we hope could relieve the problem. Looking for ways to diversify your portfolio even further? Want to protect your wealth from inflation and recessions? Safe haven investments are where it's at. Or, more specifically, the tried and tested gold and silver. Because, at the end of the day, nobody can just print more gold. So, for this, we recommend 7K metals. They're reliable, reputable, offer great prices, and have some excellent benefits for new members. Click the link in the description to get started. Finally, there are many factors that contribute to inflation. We can control some of it while others are beyond our speculation. Whichever way it comes, it's important to prepare ahead so that you will be the last prey of inflation predation. That's the best way to stay safe. With the development and plans going on presently, things might get better, and the result will tell on the stock market. For every right, there is always left. You need to always be aware to stay on top of financial crises and sail your boat out of every sinking ferry. When you do that, you will have a fulfilling financial life. Please subscribe to this channel to get more investment information that will upgrade your life. Let others know the current financial state of the world by sharing this video and giving it a thumbs up. We'll like to handle you with a goodbye question. What do you think of the world economy in 2023? What is the best way to prepare for the future? We'll be glad to have your answer in the comment section. Thank you for watching, and remember, always stay very motivated. See you in our next video.